Hello everyone, and today is another Ben 10 video. Today we're actually going to be talking about another AU, which probably some of you were going to expect me to talk about, which is, well, we're talking about the Carnitrix. And don't mind the photo, this is the only one that I can find of the regular Carnitrix without Ben being attached to it, or that's attached to one of the aliens, so this is the best we're gonna get. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the purpose of the Carnitrix, what its general capabilities are, the aliens, and the story behind it as well. Just like the Jacques Trix, which, people have told me that, the way I said it in the previous video just sound way too similar to this one, so, I'm not going to be calling it by that. But anyway, let's start with the Carnitrix, I guess. First, let's talk about its purpose, and it's actually pretty easy. It's specifically made to just kill all life. Yay, I guess. The azimuth in this universe, for some odd reason, just wants to kill all life. Don't know the exact reason. He could be racist for all we know, but he just wants to kill all life and made the Carnitrix specifically to do that. Now, going over what it can do, it pretty much does the exact same stuff as the original Omnitrix, but way worse. Like, it can transform into aliens, just like the regular Omnitrix can, but unlike the regular Omnitrix, which transforms the user into an alien almost instantly, and at most feels like a good stretch, as said from Ben, with the Carnitrix, you feel the transformation, and it is not fast. A good example is Heat Blast. If you're turning into him, oh man, are you gonna feel like you're literally bursting into flames, and I am not kidding. Or with Accelerate, your bones and everything will shift into different places, and it'll feel like your bones are breaking constantly so that they can be put into the places of, whatever alien you're supposed to turn into. And I don't even want to talk about Alien X, because I don't even know what that would feel like, and I don't want to experience it, if I'm going to be honest. And as shown with the picture, it has those little claws and tentacles to completely prevent you from taking the damn thing off. So even if you wanted to, you can't. So there's most likely no little codes to put into it to take it off. No technology, although you probably could make something to take the damn thing off. So I doubt that, initial thing that Vilgax had with Kevin, that one episode. I don't think that thing would take this off. Although original Azimuth, could possibly make something to do so. It does have an extra ability that, is kind of similar to the original Omnitrix, is that once it detects, any sentient life, besides its user, whether it be an animal or a human, it immediately transforms the user, which is just amazing, isn't it? Once transformed into, the alien, whatever that alien might be, because it's completely random, and the Carnitrix kind of just randomly chooses whichever one. But anyway, once it transforms into that, alien, it immediately makes you kill whatever the hell living thing is near you. So it's just this is just amazing little Omnitrix, isn't it? And you wanna know what's fun as well? You are completely conscious of your actions. Whether you want to do it or not, it will force you to kill them. That is just messed up on multiple levels. Now continuing on with the actual aliens, let's start off with Heat Blast, which I would like to dub Murder Flame. If you have any other ideas for these guys, go ahead and tell me in the comments. But anyway, let's go on to his abilities, which besides looking completely horrible and disgusting looking, he should generally have the exact same abilities as normal Heat Blast. There's nothing that contradicts it in the actual story, at least. So he should have, the general fire manipulation, possibly fire absorption, among all of the other abilities that Heat Blast has, although there is a possibility he could be weaker. I'll expand upon it later, though. Next will be Accelerate, which I shall dub, Quick Death, and I'm gonna have some nightmares about him tonight. Anyway, just like, Heat Blast, he should have the exact same abilities as normal Accelerate. The only difference is that for some odd reason he does not have a visor. I mean, it makes him a lot more scarier. Think about it. The last thing you see before you die is this thing's face. Yeah, I'd probably be screaming even in the afterlife. But then again, he could possibly be slower than normal Accelerate, which I will elaborate with the next alien. The last alien we have is Alien X. And just like the previous two, ugly as hell, and is probably going to give me nightmares. I shall call him Death God, because I have no other name that I can think of at the moment. But anyway, he should pretty much have the exact same abilities as normal Alien X, so like reality manipulation, space-time manipulation, the works. Although he is actually 100% confirmed to be weaker than a normal Celestial Sapient, or normal Alien X, technically. And this is what I was talking about earlier and saying that, Accelerate might be slower, Heat Blast might be weaker, and stuff like that, is because Alien X is confirmed to be weaker, so there's a possibility the other ones could be weaker because they're, like, mutated and weird and stuff, but it's only been confirmed for Alien X specifically. So, yeah. Although one upside to this transformation is that he actually does not have Bellicus and Serena, because apparently the azimuth that made this Carnitrix actually just got rid of them. He doesn't explain how he got rid of them. He just kind of combined his DNA apparently with this Alien X, and then just this is what he made. So I guess it's his own little love child, huh? Creepy. Now going on to the story of Carnitrix, we start off with Azimuth, and apparently he was actually just making the Carnitrix mainly to, well, destroy or kill all life in the universe, or something along the lines of that. But then, of course, he gets interrupted while he's making the Carnitrix, and apparently a big explosion happens or something happens and interrupts him and eventually kills him. But last second, he was actually able to send out the Carnitrix, specifically to Earth. The people themselves who actually, bust in are actually Tetrax and Vilgax, who apparently are, for some odd reason, space cops in this universe, which is cool. Anyway, the Condotrix eventually gets to, well, Earth and, well, attaches onto Ben. He eventually meets up with Gwen, like, in the forest, and, well, the Condotrix immediately activates and turns him into Heat Blast. And, of course, he can't control himself, and as Heat Blast, kills her by probably, making her burst into flames or something. He's pretty disgusted by this when he turns back to normal and tries to talk to Max about that, what just happened. But then, of course, it activates again and he turns into Accelerate, which, with Accelerate, he basically run-downs Uncle Max, who tries to run away but then gets turned into paste. Poor guy. We don't know what happens in between this part and the next part, but the next part, he unlocks Alien X and destroys his home universe. Eventually, Paradox sees this happen or senses it or something along the lines and has Ben 10,000 or another Ben 10 defeat him, which they are able to do and basically rip the Carnitrix off of him. After this, Ben basically has a mental breakdown or whatever and basically tells Paradox to remake his universe but without him or the Carnitrix and all that so that, no bad things can happen, which is actually really noble of him, kind of. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Carnitrix story. If you guys like this video, then, well, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, then go ahead and subscribe, and I'll probably be, sending out a few more Ben 10 videos, and some shorts as well, so don't worry about that. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and hopefully not have any nightmares.